What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the e85 Addict, and today we are going to be doing kind of a fun video. I've been wondering, since I don't have methanol injection or spool-it high pressure kit yet, what kind of gas I should be running in my 335 IS. I normally run full E85, but not having methanol injection or any kind of upgrades to the high pressure fuel pump system, just the low pressure fuel pump system, I'm wondering if I should be running a mix and if I would get more power out of it. So today we are going to be doing a few logs on this road. Right now it has full E85 in it, and then I'm going to do a third gear pull and a fourth gear pull as usual, and then I'm going to go get some 93 octane, try to get a E60 mix. I don't know if I'll be able to since I have like a quarter of a tank now, but I have a calculator, so I'll be able to see what mix I'm actually running. But then I'm gonna do the same third gear and fourth gear pulls on this road. There's a C17 coming in, that's loud as hell. And then I'm gonna take it back, go to the dyno log on the computer and see if there's a horsepower difference. The reason I'm doing this is because I put inlets, upgraded inlets in this car, and you're supposed to see, I think, a 60 horsepower and I think 50 wheel torque gain, but it's saying I'm doing less. And I used to run a mix of gas. I used to run, I used to always mix because I didn't think I would be able to run full E85. I thought it would stutter and it wouldn't be able to handle it like my old car used to do if I put full E85. And I put full E85 in it just to test it once, and it was running it. So I was like, oh, I can run full E85. So hopefully, that means I'll be running like more power like if I run full 85. So today we're gonna find that out. I'll go over all the mods I currently have on the car when I get inside. It looks like it's about to rain, so I'm trying to hurry up, but we're gonna get straight to it. All right, first we're gonna go over the mods of the car. I've probably done this like 3 times already. I have a stage 3 low pressure fuel pump, JB4 with an MHD back end on the E85 map. What is it? Burger Motorsports inlets, Motorsports dual cone intakes, Arms Racing charge pipe, Olin's coilover kit, and a upgraded front mounted intercooler. And I have some air scoops, which they just look cool. I don't know if they actually add anything. And I think that's it. I think I got everything. I'm running 255s in the back, 225s are on the stock wheels, stock rims, and I'm running Summer Sports on the back. I think they're Firestone Firehawks, which are gripping very good for the price I got them. Apparently, I was reading some good tires to get, and they were apparently supposed to be like really good for that kind of price. And I don't slip. I mean, unless I'm in first gear trying to do a 0 to 60, but I mean, any tire you're gonna do that. But I think that's it for the upgrade list. But just a hint, I may have some upgraded turbos coming in the very near future, meaning I'm gonna have to do the inlets again, but I'm gonna relocate them this time because getting that inlet in the back, I really wish my inlet video didn't corrupt, because like there was so much anger. It would have been very entertaining. I was extremely mad. But yeah, 17Ts maybe, Chinese turbos. I've been watching 0 to 60 and watching their build, and it's kind of inspired me. I might be getting some 17Ts, relocate some inlets, maybe get a spool-it, system. Probably run like 600 horsepower, like the first video. A lot of people don't get that like thumbnail and everything was literally like, it was my first video, and I wanted, to get views. If I just put 335S, yeah, I would have got views. But if I put, it was kind of a clickbait video. I'm sorry, but it did its job. I got a tremendous amount of views, a bunch of subscribers. I got a lot of comments saying I didn't know what I was talking about. A lot of things, like with the turbos, I was joking. Obviously, you can't have upgraded turbos with stock inlets. I know this. But I still have people commenting now like, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. And I'm like, it's a joke. I don't know if it didn't come off as a joke. I'm sorry if it didn't, but it's my humor. I don't know. But yeah, hopefully we'll run 600 horsepower very, very soon. I should be far off, honestly. I should be running like 480 wheel probably with this setup. I don't know. We'll see today. So let's get to it. All right, so I'm not gonna really talk much during this part because my car is extremely loud. I have two exhausts I have for this car. One is extremely loud. It goes about halfway down and then dumps out the bottom of the car about like right in this area. And that's what I have on right now. I went to Cars and Coffee. I wanted to be loud. I was going for a drive. It sounds like so nice, high revving. It sounds amazing. But then I have my normal exhaust, which is just, you know, straight pipe from the front to the back. But this setup right here sounds so different. I love it, but it's extremely loud, and I'm probably not going to be able to hear me while I'm driving. So first we're going to do a third gear pull and then a fourth gear pull. And then I'm going to go get the 93 octane put in, do the mix, let you guys know what the mix is. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do a third gear pull and a fourth gear pull with the mix. And then see what horsepower each one does. So here we go. All right, first third gear pull on full 85. Let's go. All right, we're gonna coast like this. Get my hand on start log, and as soon as the road goes straight, I'm gonna hit it. It's kind of bumpy right here. Really fast. That was actually extremely fast. It's a moderately brisk day today. It's not actually that humid, I don't think. It's cloudy, but it hasn't really rained yet. I think it's like, yeah, it's like 65 degrees, so it's not that bad. All right, we're gonna do the fourth gear pull. We're gonna do the fourth gear pull on full E85. Here we go. Hand on start log. And hit it. I hit stop log, but I think I moved forward from going that uphill section at the end, and I think I hit it again. But all right, so yeah, that log was good. So we're going to go get some 93 octane, and then we're gonna do the same thing. So 6.5 gallons for $20. This is why we use full 85. It's a lot cheaper. Jesus. Let the gas kind of mix up. It's a kind of a decent drive between here and the gas station, and I kind of, you know, did a little slushing around, so it should be very well mixed. So we're gonna do a third gear pull first, and then we're gonna do a fourth gear. So here we go. is that before my target was about 20 psi, and it was a constant 20 above, but I was only hitting about 15 to 18 psi. And then now that I've done the mix, my target seems to have lowered to about 16, 17 psi, but I'm constant on it. So I don't know what that's gonna entail horsepower wise, but that's kind of interesting how the target had went down once it sensed the mix and gasoline, which is kind of cool. So we're gonna do the fourth gear pull. I'm gonna turn around here, do the fourth gear pull, and then we will go home and see what the numbers say. All right, this is gonna be the third gear pull. Again, I'm starting all these pulls at 1500 RPM, so they're all consistently starting there. And then I'm starting pretty much at the same spot every time because this road curves and it goes straight. So so this graph is doing the same as before, where it's like targeting 20 and I'm like right below the target. All right, we're gonna take this home, go to the computer, and see what the numbers are gonna put out. Hopefully good. Hopefully the mix is better, because that would explain a lot. If not, then I have no idea why putting inlets on made my horsepower go down. Because I even checked to make sure they were on right and everything. So that's very confusing, but we'll figure it out. Back at home, I've put some of them on there. My third gear mix, I don't know why, but it's not popping up the full range. It's literally just like a little part, even though the log says it's the whole range. So I'm probably gonna have to go do that again, redo it real quick. I'll probably do it off camera, and then you'll see a cut, be a second for you guys. But I do have the fourth gear. So fourth gear, full e85, fourth gear, added the weight, vehicle weight, everything else is done with virtual dyno. Kept the biometrics off on both. And if you see the weight difference, it's because this is a full tank of gas, and this is like, I think, a quarter, almost half, plus my body weight, because did some research and 6 pounds is the average, so I multiplied that by how many gallons. But as you see here, the red line is full E85, the blue line is mixed. This is the torque figure, so it looks like on full E85 I am getting more torque and horsepower. So they're pretty close. The final results are 378 at the wheels and 345 at the wheels on mix. But that's fourth gear. So I also have my third gear full E85, which shows a different story. So same biometrics, since it's the full 85, it was at the same, so weights are the same, but we get 432 to the wheels. So I'm thinking the third gear is the gear you want to dyno in with the 7-speed dual clutch. I'm assuming. If you have any input, please comment down below, but I think third gear is the one that I've seen people use. I just do both just in case. But I do really want to go, since I have the mix in the car, I can go do a mix run real quick. I have a pretty flat area I can do that in. So I'm going to try to hit a mix run, and I will be right back. All right, so I did 3 third gear mix pulls, and here they same situation. I added the weight, all the weights, everything's the same, and this is what I got. So I got 371 wheel and 446 torque. The best one was the 372 and 452. So we're gonna compare that to the E85 mix, and let's get the E85 mix in there. So it does seem like the E85, full E85 is actually putting out more horsepower, given at a little bit of a higher RPM, not that much though, but that is a difference. So 432 is 514 crank horsepower, which is what technically I think I should be with the mods I have, without upgraded turbos. I think that's pretty much the max that you can run on these cars. So what is that, 514 crank? So let's add the 372 at the wheels, and yeah, that'd be 444. So a pretty decent margin difference with the E85 versus the mix. So I think I'm gonna keep running full 85. Maybe I'm just not starting in the right gear or what, or I don't know. But actually I'm gonna compare that to the old ones. So let's see. All right, so in red we have the one I took today, third gear, full 85 with all the mods I have currently. Then we have third gear with inlets, the first one I ever did. And then we have just a third gear pull before inlets. So it looks like this is now, so 432 with 476 pound-feet of torque. And then this was the first run I did with inlets, same spot as the first one. All these are in the same exact area. So then I got 386, which that's a huge jump, and I don't know what the difference between these are. But then you look here, and this is my third gear pull just without inlets, and I'm pretty close to the same spot. So that's why I'm kind of confused, and I'm actually making more torque before than now. So I'm really confused of why it's like this. I don't know if, I guess it was extremely colder. This was when it was really cold here in North Carolina. So that might be why it's like that. But again, it's about 65 to 70 degrees today, and that's what I got. It was probably like 30 degrees when I did this one, so maybe that's the reason why. But you can see that green, I made that torque. That torque was so much higher. But I mean, the horsepower is pretty much the same throughout. They're pretty close, so that's not bad. I mean, today that's still 514 crank horsepower, 432 wheel. So I think the car's pretty much maxed out of where it could be now. Before I get these 17Ts and these 2-inch inlets and this spoolet high pressure fuel pump helix. I should be running like 600 wheel. I think 600 wheel is the max on those, but hopefully that will be coming soon. I'm still trying to figure out exactly if that's the way I want to go. I got some other things going on. Work's pretty hectic with everybody back from deployment. So if videos aren't coming out consistently, I'm sorry. I am trying. I literally woke up this morning and had this idea. So if you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. I'm almost to 100 subscribers, and I'm getting a lot of views on my videos, which I'm really excited about. But I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video.